Today I wanted to do a little review of the Winter Besties collector set. I know that this is from Series 2 and that Series 3 is coming to shelves, but I finally got my hands on this and I'm really excited about it, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. First up is just Reddish Brown Howling Wolf. I was really excited when this first was circulating online because it looks like a remake of one of my favorites as a kid from, I believe, Generation 3. I don't have any beef with her. I think that the airbrushing is really good, and I know some people were complaining about the airbrushing on the main fives that we're seeing now in stores. But I think they nailed it with her. I think they should go back to whatever they were doing here because it looks really nice. One thing I will say is it seems to have like the LPS logo on both the tail and the head. I don't know if that's on purpose. I don't know if that was a mistake. I don't know if it's supposed to be there. But either way, I thought it was kind of interesting. So overall, 10 out of 10. Really like her. I think she's really cute. Next up is this Clydesdale horse. I believe in Series 1 there was a Clydesdale horse that didn't have a lot of detailing on the hooves and fluffy parts around the hooves, so I was very delighted to see that this one does have that detailing. I think it looks really nice. However, I will say, and I think I've seen this with a couple of other pets the basic one has done, the side that has the pattern on it, that like diamond pattern, also has the like basic fun, it might be Hasbro actually, imprint that was in the mold for like the copyright and like stuff like that, which kind of sucks because I would like to not have to display that and I would like to just display the pattern, but for the most part the pattern does cover that up, so it's not a huge deal, just something that kind of bugs me. Next up is this cute little polar bear. I like that they're using the Patriplet molds, and I hope that they actually bring back the Patriplets in the future because I think they would do really well and they'd be really cute. And I'd like to see the other Patriplet bear mold, specifically the one that's laying on its stomach with its little feet out. I think he's my favorite and they're really cute. I was also pleasantly surprised that this pet was shimmery. He's like kind of metallic shimmery. I think it looks really nice and it works really well with the like snow theme. I also just like shimmers and metallic colors a lot, so that was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, I have no qualms with him. I think he's really cute. He's definitely one of my favorites of this set. Next up is this penguin. I actually didn't know that they ever made penguin Patriplets until this pet came along and I was looking for where the mold came from. He's really cute. I will say the paint around the eyes, like not the eyes, but the light blue face paint, could be a little cleaner. It's a little messy. It's not a huge deal. I know I'm less picky with these, with this generation than some people are, but it doesn't bother me too much. However, he does struggle to stand up a little bit, which was kind of frustrating. But other than that, he's fine. I think he's cute. He's a nice little addition to my collection. Now this pet, our last pet, is one that I have a little bit of beef with. She is definitely my least favorite of the set for a couple of reasons. One being that she does not stand up. She can stand up, but you can't bump her at all, and while she was spinning, she kept falling over. You can see a little bit of sticky tack where I have put it on her tail to attach her to the disc so she stopped falling over. Her eyes look almost printed on, and I know that they are printed on probably, but they don't look like they have any kind of like concaved outline for them to sit in, the way that like the classic Littlest Pet Shop eyes have. Even though she does have that, from the front they look completely flat for some reason. Also, her head plastic is different, like a different shade of pink than her body plastic, which bothers me. I just am not a huge fan of her. She doesn't match the set really at all because she's bright pink. She matches her accessory, which is bright pink, but other than that, like, doesn't really fit the vibe. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of her. Sorry, girlie. Overall, I think the accessories that come with this set fit the vibe of the set really well. I think they match the theme really well. My only things are the scarf. I know that there was some plastic clothing items in older generations and that those are still plastic now, like the colors and whatnot, but the scarves used to be fabric, and I really liked that they were fabric because you could put them on more pets because it didn't, like, you didn't need to depend on how tall the pet was or how thick the neck was for it to fit like the plastic one does. So I do wish they would go back to the fabric with the little Velcro patch thing in the middle for this new generation, but I'm not a huge advocate for it, I guess. I just wish they would. And then the sardines, I wish they had, I think the old ones had 3 sardines in them, and these ones have 2. I got rid of all my Littlest Pet Shop accessories when I was a kid, so I was really hoping to get that classic sardine mold with this new generation, but I believe I will have to look elsewhere for that. Something I wanted to add is I accidentally threw this away in my set, I believe. I had a second one, which is what I'm showing here. This does come with it, but they're really hard to see in the plastic, so I think I might have accidentally tossed mine. Here's the piece. Overall, I think this set is, for the most part, pretty cohesive, including the accessories and everything else. I think it's really cute. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. Docking points only for the couple of qualms I have with some of the molds. But I really like it. I think it's really cute, and I think it's a nice little set for winter. I will say that I am lucky that I haven't gotten a lot of misprints in my purchasing of Generation 7. I got a couple, and they weren't that bad, and I just painted over them for customs and got new ones. But I know you shouldn't have to do that, and not everyone can do that. So I understand where the complaints come from, and I know that they're also doing more like blind boxes with the pet pairs and the tubes in Series 3. So I know it's harder to look at the paint jobs now, but generally, I think I also have gotten less misprints in the Series 3 that I've gotten, so I'm hoping that they're upping their quality. But this set came really nice for the most part, and I really like them, so I'm very satisfied. But yeah, thanks for watching.